So let's look into this problem, top k frequent elements. So given an array and an integer. So the array and a integer is the input to this problem. Okay. So you are given an array nums and an integer k, and you have to return the k most frequent elements, and you can return in any order. So what is the meaning of k most frequent elements? So let's put a value for the integer, right? Three most frequent elements. The meaning is the k value is two most frequent elements. So in this, what is the most frequent elements? One is coming three times and two is coming two times. So two most frequent elements are one and two. Right? Two most frequent elements, right? In the most frequent elements, the top two you have to return. Okay, so that is the question. And what is the logic for this? Right? So the first thing you have to do is, obviously, we have to count how many times each number has come. Right? One came three times, two came two times, one came three times, two came two times, and three came one time. So basically, this you should have, right? You need to have a count of all the elements. Obviously, you think of this, you can store it in a hash map. Okay, so this is the first step. The second step is we have to return the most frequent element, this and this, right? So basically, you have to sort this. Okay, we have to sort this hash map based on this value, and we can return the if we sort it in the ascending order, this will become 3 1 2 2 and 1 3, and from the reverse order, if you return if you put the last two elements in array, right, the last two elements will be 1 and 2, that you put it in array, that is the most the two most frequent elements 1 and 2, and then you have to return. Second thing is you have to sort based on values in the hash map based on the count, and then return the last k keys in the hash map. Okay, so these are the last two keys, right? Once you basically sorted this last two keys, you have to return in a array. The last two k keys in the hash map in array you have to return. Okay, so how to do this via coding? Okay, so these are the logical steps you have to do. First frame this, and then we'll go to the coding. Okay, so first thing is you have to declare a hash map. So you have to declare a hash map. Both are integers. So both are integers. I have to return in an array, right? The output is you have to return the top frequent elements in an array. So for that, I am putting it in an array. I have declared it for the k elements. I have to store k elements. Okay. Now I have to do the count, right? That's a simple thing. I have to loop over the array. Okay, this array I have to loop over, and then if the value is already present in the hash map, what I have to increment. I am getting that value, incrementing it and putting it there. Okay, here val is the key, right? Whatever value you are seeing, that is the key. Okay, else I am putting 1. So this loop will completely give me this hash map with the counters for all the values. Okay, next what I have to do is I have to sort based on values. So for that, what I am doing is I am preparing a list with all the key value pair which already I have, right? 1 comma 3, and then 2 comma 2, and then 3 colon 1. So this list I will prepare, and I will sort the list based on values. Okay, so how to prepare the list? This list, right, what it contains, each one contains entry of the hash map. So in the list, the entry contains entry of the hash map. That hash map is integer. So that map is integer. So this part, right, this is the entry of the list. Each entry of the list. Each entry of this is the map entry, right? I declare a variable for it, and then I am creating an array list. To the array list, I am passing this hash map entry set. This entry set is the complete set. So if you pass the hash map entry set, right, I will get an array list like this. And this I am assigning it to my variable X list. Now I have to sort it based on the values. So I am calling sort, and then I'm passing compare by value. So this list will be sorted based on the value. Okay. So this list will become like this, right? It will be sorted and it will become like this. Okay, sorted based on the value here. Okay, so once it is sorted, I have to return the last k elements in the array. Okay, so I am traversing from the last, which is size, the list size -1, because the index starts with 0, right? And until k elements I am going, right? And the reverse order. Here I have to store the, for each entry I have to store the key value. This key value is what I have to store. So first I am getting that element. The element, once sorted, right? This will be the right. I am getting this element. This is what is getting this element. In this element, I am getting the key. I am getting the key, and that is what I am storing in the resultant array. And then I am incrementing the index, so that next entry I have to store in the next index, right? And finally, what I'm doing, I am returning the result. So let me remove the prints. Okay, let me remove the prints here. Okay, let me clear and let me run, submit it. Because when you have prints, the time will be little high. Okay, so we are able to solve this in 60 milliseconds. Okay, so to populate your hash map, it will be order of n time complexity. To populate the hash map, this is order of n time complexity. To sort, you are forming a list and sorting it based on value. This will be order of n log n time complexity. So you can tell the time complexity of this solution is n log n.